Oi. Oi. Uh, I've been meaning to stream pretty much all day, but I just haven't been feeling like it. I'm in one of those weird moods where I just feel really... Nah. I hate it. Was it a spiritual successor of StarCraft? I have no idea what this is, actually.
Oh, damn it, Discord's doing the thing. No, it's in the Survivor genre.
Well, there we go.
So think of like Vampire Survivors, things like that. But it has its own thing called Rogs Mode, which is a campaign you play through as
Hmm.
well. And that's how you'll unlock more and more worlds and more stuff.
Alright.
Yeah, if oh yeah, you don't have access to it yet, but you will. You'll get access to more and more stuff as you go along.
This is reminding me of, Slay the Spire with its level thing.
Yep. So now you pick your mode and how you want to go.
Ever see Robot Jocks? Nope, no idea what that is. What up, Creetosis? Hello. I am existing. Oh yes, my favorite Creetuber streaming. Hello. Is this like the game where you were playing as a VTuber? Yes. It's a similar gameplay loop, it seems.
It's in the same genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now it starts off simple. He doesn't have a lot of like mechanics or systems. All that stuff is going to become unlocked as you meet challenges, beat thresholds, everything like that. So it gets more and more complex as you go on. You can see is one of the thresholds he just got. Now he's unlocked the kunai.
Hmm.
And that's all kinds of stuff like that throughout this. So you'll even get to where like there are special ascendancy forms for like various combos of weapons, materials, things like that you get as well.
Alright.
Yeah, one of the reasons I like this more than Halls of Torment, and I like Halls of Torment, but I like this more is because of the sheer variety of weapons and materials, things you have, and the different character classes you get. Like Kree's just got the starting stuff unlocked right now. This is literally fresh, brand new. He's never played this before. Yep. Now in the top left corner, click on those things to get them.
Yeah, I thought I got them by default, but no.
You gotta click on it, and there's a reason they do that. It's because you might be trying to do a challenge run where you don't pick up any artifacts and things like that. Which there are challenge runs that automatically do that stuff, but you can also personally, like, I won't pick up any artifact as I go along, sort of thing. But there are stuff that will do that for you automatically too. It all depends on like what challenge type you're going for.
Kingdom News Network. Report a random night has just started game-ending local wildlife in your area. Boogie just died. Oh no. How tragic.
Yep. What a shame.
May he ripperoni and pepperoni.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe not. I'll probably fucking eat it. He'll eat his way back to life? Oh no. Any YouTuber that you liked but fell from grace, Ricada Law comes in mind for me. I think Ricada's still fine. Fell from grace. Game Grumps was good until all the talent left. Like, it just wasn't the same without JonTron.
Yeah.
iDubbbz.
Oh,
He fell hard.
Yeah. That's definitely the easiest one to say.
I never watched his stuff, but from the stories I hear, that's like one of the most classic examples. It's like mentioning the Cuphead example when someone asks you, hey, what games journalism thing do you think is the worst?
Yeah, it really is.
I'm just trying to think of others. Oh hey, all the enemies disappeared. I'm kind of not liking this level stage thing because you lose all the drops that you haven't collected.
Which is why you're supposed to focus on getting said drops.
Well,
Again,
yeah, but
you don't know that yet.
You can't get all of them. It's not possible.
Yes, you can. You can indeed get all of them. It is entirely possible. Again, you just don't know all the mechanics yet.
All right. Aetherthorn's house has been declared a super fun site by the EPA. Stay away and head to your nearest CDC official for antifungal medication. Creetosis was good until he stopped playing Elden Ring. Tragic. SMH my head. I only played Elden Ring once.
Exactly.
Exactly, that's the problem.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I think, I don't know, I'd say that sounds like you're full of shit when it comes to Ricada law.
I mean, he does drink a lot on his streams, but it doesn't come across as, like, detrimental to me.
Yeah.
Like, he drinks a lot, but still seems responsible in it, you know?
Yep.
His friends are all horrible. That I disagree with, too. There's a lot of people he has on his streams that are, like, good people. At least I think they're good people.
Yeah, now if you mean Dick Masterson, I can agree. He's a horrible piece of shit.
Yeah, that whole thing of him going after Ripa is fucking retarded.
Yeah, that was stupid. I don't even know what he thinks he's gonna do there. Now he's groveling because he realizes he's gonna get his ass sued. It's like, I don't know how you didn't think that was gonna happen beforehand. Drexel groomed a 13-year-old, and Ricada doesn't seem to care. You're gonna need some fucking evidence on that shit. If there's anything we've found, it's all these fucking retards always make up shit about it, and then they get called on. It's like, what's your evidence? And then they're like, oh, it was this thing here. It's like, Jesus Christ. Especially on an accusation like that. I'll tell you right now, you better have some fucking evidence, or you ain't gonna be around in this fucking chat anymore.
Well, we don't necessarily need to do that. It's just maybe he heard...
that with a claim like that, yes, that should be a bare minimum. Like, you're gonna make an allegation like that, you better have some fucking evidence.
I agree there should be evidence, but at the same time, he might be repeating something he heard. He might not. Like, I'm not going to assume worst case he's making shit up. He just could be misinformed. And, like, that's still a problem, but...
Spreading that around is the problem. No. You don't get to back out of it now. What's your evidence? I'm calling you out directly now. What's your fucking evidence? You don't get to make a claim like that and then just run away from it. No. What is your evidence?
It is a pretty serious claim and does need evidence.
Yeah, so you better bring it up right fucking now, or you're not gonna be here ever again.
Membership message from membership message from Grandmaster Pie. Thank you. Member for 3 months. I am a Pie and I am here. Oh well, welcome, Pie.
That's the thing that pisses me off the most. That shitty thing of like, oh, I'm so sorry I brought it up. I don't have evidence. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Fuck you. You scumbag piece of shit. What's your fucking evidence right now? That's how so much of this fucking Me Too shit starts. Is people say random claims like this and they don't get called out on it. Or they just back away. And and now the allegation's been made, and now it gets out there and it gets spread around by more idiots.
Yeah. I don't want to get too deep into the topic, but the whole Russell Brand thing that's going on right now is pretty messed up.
It was the same thing with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Again, the allegation was made with no evidence, but it got spread around to everybody else. Well, everybody else says it's true, so it must be true. I fucking hate that shit. And again, if there is evidence, that should be a thing that's known. But I just hate this making claims and then not having the evidence thing. And trust me, I get when stuff happens. When you had evidence, you know it exists. You know roughly where to go get it. So you bring it up and then somebody says for evidence, and you're like, okay, hold on. I'll go get it. Right? Like, that happens all the time. But from the sounds of it, you don't have any evidence. Creetosis, have you guys thought about doing a stream of Payday 2 or 3 together?
No, I have no interest in the Payday games.
Yeah, and I'm not really a fan of the Payday games either. I used to like them, I don't anymore.
Yeah, Payday was one of those games that I generally just wasn't even interested to begin with, and then hearing all the stuff about it later did not make me want to play it any more than I already did, which was like not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed it when you could actually stealth through missions and things like that, but the developers didn't like that people could stealth through missions because they didn't think it was interesting, you know, having people stealth the missions. They're like, oh, but you need the action, the drama, and things like that. It's like, no, we don't. Like, a lot of the intensity comes from, like, being on the razor's edge of fucking up a stealth heist. So I would highly recommend increasing your gather area when you can.
Yeah.
Because as you see, you're having a rough time with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that at some point.
Yeah. Keyman says, Creetosis, are you gonna play the Lives of P game?
Maybe. I'm vaguely considering checking it out.
Might be worth finishing one of the other 2 games before you do that. As in, like, either Dark Souls or Elden Ring before you go to Lies of P, because you don't want to start another
Souls-like.
Yeah, another Souls-like game, and then you play 1 episode of it and it never goes anywhere.
How do you know what I want to do or not?
I'm not saying like what you want to do. I'm saying it might be a good idea to do.
I kind of want to take the funny mushroom. Yeah.
I should check and see if they ever updated that mod for Elden Ring where you can all play together. Because if they've updated it fully, we might be able to go through the whole game without any issues now. That'd be
nice.
fun.
But I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't want to get to the situation where we're carrying Kree through it, you know?
No. I want Kree to finish the game first.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
And then we could do that later.
Creetosis, he knows what you want to do because he's one of the voices in your head. We've been over this now. Take your meds.
No! You can't make me!
It is funny how much we seem to read each other's minds. It's kind of uncanny sometimes.
No.
Like, we'll be watching something and I'll say a joke and Cree will be like, I was literally just about to say that. or vice versa, where he'll say something and I'll be like, I was literally about to say that. God, I wish I could find a flare gun.
Flare gun? What are you playing?
Yeah. I'm playing Fallout.
Oh.
And I can't see.
Oh, you're playing with that dark mod on New Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need like a night vision helmet or something, or flares.
Damn it, I hate that Discord does this thing every now and then.
I have road flares and they work, but the illumination flares on the flare gun are way better. Also, that skinning mod got released today, and it is pretty good. I've been trying it out, and yeah, it works great.
Nice.
But Keyman said, Pagan, it's easy to read someone's mind from the inside. And then Grandmaster Pie said, Pagan, it's not a hard read, when most of the time it's a pop-up book.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like,
Wow.
damn, Kree's getting roasted. And then I realized why you guys didn't respond to that. It's because Discord did its fucking thing.
Oh, yeah, you were completely silent.
Yeah. And Suckomatic says, does that mean if one of you murders someone that you will all know?
Yes.
Well, that can't be true because I did 3 and they don't know about it.
Wow.
Pip says, "Hi Stag, favorite 3D platformer."
Mario
Horizon.
Sunshine, I think.
3D platformer. Mine would probably be Banjo-Kazooie.
I've actually never played those games.
Oh, highly recommend them. Highly recommended.
If they're on the Nintendo fucking 64 thing on the Switch, then I'll play them at some point. They seem like they would be fun games to play.
Originally, they were going to have hot swap functionality because that was originally a selling point for the Nintendo console. And then Nintendo realized how dumb of an idea that was, and they got rid of hot swap. But Banjo-Kazooie 1 already had the feature ready to go before Nintendo pulled the plug on that idea, because they realized that asking a bunch of kids to pull out cartridges mid while the console was still on might have been a bad idea.
Did I tell you what happened the first time I beat the first disc of the second Oddworld game?
No.
So, I was always told never open the PlayStation while the system is on, while the disc is spinning. And the first disc of Oddworld, there's Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus. I believe the second one is Exodus. At the end of disc 1 of Exodus, there's this massive, like... It's a hard level where you pretty much have to constantly keep moving or else you're gonna die. It is like a big finale piece for the first half of the game. And I finally get through all that and it says, okay, switch to disc 2. It's time for disc 2. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's the point I'm at. So I turn off the console as you're supposed to do. I take out the disc, put the other one in, start it back up. You don't have any saves for this part for disc 2. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That was a fucking moment.
Oof, duh. Yeah.
And you know how hard those games can get. They're kind of insane.
Yes, I know how hard those games can get for sure. I like the Oddworld games a lot.
Yeah. My health is a lot lower than I thought it would be. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's just nothing I could do to escape them.
It happens. Yeah, now you should have access to the Soul Shop.
Yep. What do you think I should do?
Well, it depends. What do you find more you're lacking here? Are you lacking level ups? Maybe pickup distance might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hunter the Parenting is a really good video series by Alpha Busa. He's the guy that does the text-to-speech Emperor stuff. He did one that's set in the World of Darkness setting, so it goes over Vampire the Masquerade, Werewolf the Apocalypse, and everything like that. Really good one. And they have another fantastic one, which is Half-Life Zero Viscosity, which is set, it's their same style, all about the Half-Life universe. It is really well done too. And in the second episode of it, they accidentally make the freeze gun, the weld gun from Gary's mod, and then the physics gun from Gary's mod, and it is funny as fuck.
Thoughts on Oddworld Soulstorm. I was interested in it until it became an Epic exclusive.
Yeah, same.
The fastest way to kill my interest, well, there's many ways to kill my interest in things that are really fast. Them becoming an Epic exclusive is one of the fastest, though.
Yeah, I agree. The moment I see Epic exclusivity, I'm like, well, then your game wasn't good enough to stand on its own, fuck you.
Well, not just that, I don't like being strong-armed into doing things, and that's what Epic exclusivity is. PC was above having, like, true exclusivity like that before, where it's like, yeah, we're gonna pay you to only release on our platform, even if it's a limited amount of time. Consoles have always had that shit, and it annoys me. I understand for first-party products. It makes sense that, you know, the new Pikmin game isn't going to be on the PlayStation. Or the new Pokemon game isn't going to be on the Xbox. That makes sense. It's when they get other companies to do that, that's when I get fucking... And keep in mind, too, there's a difference between... platforms paying companies to, put their game only on their console, and developers choosing for themselves to do it. So, like, if a developer... Let's take Epic's whole thing out of the equation of, paying developers to put games on their platform. Let's just assume it's another platform like Steam, and there's none of this shit going on. If some developer decided, I want to put my game on Epic and not Steam, I would have no problem with that, because that's the developer's choice purely on their own at that point. It's when the platform is paying you to fuck over everyone else from being able to play the game that pisses me off.
Yeah, I don't like it because they get paid to do it. That sort of thing. Like, if there was no monetary incentive in it whatsoever, be like, okay, fine, whatever, you made your choice on it. But because they're actively paying them to be platform exclusive, I'm just like, no, fuck you.
Yeah. What else? There's something else I was gonna say. Fuck, what was I gonna say? There's something else related to that. Oh, Outer Worlds. When that was announced, I was really excited for it. I was looking forward to it. I've still barely played it. And I don't know if my apathy towards that game is still a knock-on effect of it being an Epic exclusive. Because when I found out it would be an Epic exclusive, that frustrated me immensely immediately, because then it became, okay, now I have to avoid all the spoilers about this game until it releases on Steam. And then by the time it released on Steam, it's just like, yeah, I don't really care.
Yeah, that was a big thing, but again, I don't blame Obsidian for that. That was their their publisher. Private,
no, I know. I'm well aware of that, but that still doesn't change, like, how I feel.
Oh, I agree, too, because I didn't even get Outer Worlds when it first came out on Steam, either. I waited. I'm like, I'll wait for it to go on sale.
I mean, I still haven't even bought it. Actually, did I? No, wait. I don't know. I know I played it once through Game Pass, and that was, like, only one stream of it, and I didn't return to it. Then I played it a second time, starting from the beginning. Again, I can't remember if that was through Game Pass or if I had it at that point, because I do believe I got it through, Humble Choice, I think I got it. Hold on. I'm curious now. I want to check my Steam. Right?
God, you've reminded me of something that boils my blood.
Okay, I do have it on Steam. I don't have it installed through Steam. I think I actually redeemed this code a couple weeks ago. So yeah, the second time I played it would have been through Game Pass as well. What's that, the Bugsy Pagan?
The, back when that Epic exclusivity stuff was still, like, fresh and new, and the fucking Metro Exodus
Yep.
devs decided to go that route, and then they started like shitting on all the fans and stuff and threatening to like never make another Metro game ever again and shit, and not letting them have access to this one and shit because they weren't fully supporting them on moving over to Epic exclusiveness and everything, and it pissed me off so much. It definitely ensured I'll never buy that fucking game.
Yeah, I'm still boycotting it. I won't touch Metro Exodus ever. And I love the fact that they actually lost out on a lot of money in sales because of it. Get fucked. Yep. I do hope you never make a game again.
Like, them going over to the Epic exclusivity thing was bad enough, but I could have, like, looked past that, like, now, if it wasn't for how they acted about it.
Yep.
Because they went full scumbag mode.
I love in the cope that they actually had to, like, Epic made them add in all the console sales as well, and then only compare them to the old Steam sales from, like, Last Light. It was like, yeah, we sold more for that, and then you said, oh yeah, how'd you get that number? Oh, well, we added in all the console sales from all the consoles it was on, too. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I remember when some indie game, like, keep in mind, hold on, this is after, like, the controversy really got going, like, games are being snapped up left and right. There is, I think Metro and Outer Worlds that had been done to at that point. Some game called Phoenix Point. There's a few others.
Phoenix Point was another big one.
Huh?
Phoenix Point was another big one that was a big fuck you to everybody.
Yeah. And then some, like, seeing how pissed off people were at that, some shitty looking indie game called Ooblets was like, oh hey, we did the thing, and we're like celebrating it and not expecting to get backlash. Then they got pissed off at people for being upset. It's like, what the fuck do you think is going to happen when people are already getting annoyed with this? What about all the people who were interested in your crappy-looking game who can't play it now because of your bullshit?
Yeah, who don't want to touch Epic for very good fucking reason.
Like, even if we ignore all the, like, spyware shit, you're forcing people to do something. I hate that shit.
Yep.
Yeah, if they don't want to use Epic, they shouldn't feel forced to. When that's the whole point of this exclusivity bullshit, is to force people onto the platform.
Yeah, without actually doing any work or making the platform worth using.
Doesn't it still lack, like, basic features?
Yep. And the fucking cope from everybody that, oh, well, Steam didn't have them at the time. Yeah, but guess what? Steam, it's fine because it was the fucking frontrunner, dipshit. It's okay if the frontrunner doesn't have all the quality of life stuff figured out. But when it's 10 years later and you don't have a fucking shopping cart, you don't have an excuse. People are just so stupid. Oh, it just hurt.
Are the people who made Metro also behind Stalker? No. I'm pretty sure that the only thing that 4A Games has made is the Metro series.
Yeah, and the only thing that the Stalker devs have made is Stalker.
Yeah, I don't think that they've ever branched out of those games before.
Yeah, exactly. I want more competition for digital storefronts. I don't like monopolies on anything. But the problem is, like, I'm not just gonna saddle up to the very first competition that comes out and be like, if you're not up to snuff, you're not up to snuff.
And that's the thing too, is Steam is still very good for the most part.
Yeah.
Like, my biggest complaints with Steam are still, like, how overprotective they are with trading items and stuff, which is understandable with so many scammers, you know? Mm-hmm. Like,
yeah,
it's incredibly obnoxious, but that's the option they're left with when you have a platform full of people scamming fucking $100 hats from video games.
Yeah, or
$1,000 skins.
Like, yes, I was gonna say the AWP that's over $1,000. No shock that Such loves the game called Stalker. What's that supposed to mean? But also, no, I don't love all the Stalker games. Clear Sky is definitely the redheaded stepchild in the series for good fucking reason. It tried to do interesting mechanics, but oh man, ooh. Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, Clear Sky was super rough.
Clear Sky also had the annoying habit of, because of their X engine, or what they called the wildlife engine something very specific, and it was supposed to be the like life system. And because they had such an advanced AI where the AI could choose on its own to go do things, Clear Sky was one of the most hilarious examples where you could have the AI, like, I'll join Duty, and Duty will wipe out Freedom the very next day because Duty decided to go attack Freedom Base without me. Like, I had no control over it. I just see on the PDA, it's like, we've taken the Freedom Base! It's like, oh, okay. Well, there goes that faction battle I could have gotten into. Freedom's dead. Yes, also Epic puts on all the NFT games. Like, when Steam said we're not having any NFT games because they're nothing but scams, Epic immediately goes, get them on Epic! We'll post all the NFT games! Like, oh, okay, go for it. Go for it, let your customers get scammed and get pissed off at you. Yeah, that's a great idea.
I almost kind of wish I had enough for this, this item.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, this isn't Starfield. You better not be having fun in here, that's verboten.
I was actually playing Starfield earlier to get some footage and to check some things for the review. God, I fucking hate that game so much.
Hi Stag, what game series did Hove to boycott for it? It is Call of Duty. Well, I don't know if you want to clean that up more, but I assume the assumption is that, is there a game series that any of us have boycotted? And my answer would be Metro, the Metro series I boycott now, and Call of Duty I have boycotted ever since Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
I'm not sure I've ever boycotted any game series. I know there's times where games have pissed me off, or companies have pissed me off, where it's like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna play your stuff again. But, you know. In fact, if it wasn't for the YouTube channel, I wouldn't have played Starfield.
I mean, that's true now, Senator Abby Strong, that's true. The old Modern Warfare 2. The original Modern Warfare 2. Because they got rid of modding for Modern Warfare 2, and they were gonna make people pay money for skins, and I said, no, I'm gonna boycott that shit. That's fucked. We're gonna ban all modders and everything like that, and people are gonna have to give us fucking shitty, you know, money for our shitty ass artists to make more money, and I was like, no. No, fuck you.
Oh man, I've boycotted a few. There was Metro Exodus. There was... I don't know if I've boycotted Call of Duty. I've just stopped buying their stuff because it just doesn't interest me ever since, like, Black Ops 2. I mean, Fallout 76 pissed me off. Like, before I even bought the game, it pissed me off enough where I was like, no, fuck that game. Nobody should buy it. I think there was one fairly recently that we actually talked about on the channel, like before it came out. And I'm not talking about Saints Row. I feel like there was another one.
Maybe.
What was it? I remember us like specifically going into it and being like, "Yeah, don't buy this shit. It's fucking awful."
Yeah, Cognitio asks, as such, I have all the Stalker games. What do I start with? Any tips, lads? Sorry for reposting the message. I forgot the app. I would say play none of them. And my reason is because get Stalker Anomaly instead, which puts all of the storylines together and all the mechanics from all 3 Stalker games into one Stalker package. And it's on a much better engine. It's way better optimized. It has all the special life mechanics, systems, and everything in place. And just a ton of new features and things like that, quality of life, and it makes it more into even more of an immersive sim. So
yeah.
I would say get Stalker Anomaly. It is not only is a fantastic starting point because you can play through the entire storylines if you want, but it also has a lot of good quality of life and adds all the mechanics from all 3 Stalker games into one.
And it's free.
Yep, and it's 100% free.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Just be aware that it is pretty rough in terms of like difficulty. So you might want to start on an easier difficulty rather than normal, trying to go through this, because it will hard lock you sometimes, where it's just like, yeah, no, you're fucked. Like, there's no way you're getting out of this. You're just fucked.
Yeah. Well, okay, if we talk about tabletop gaming, yeah, I would say I'm boycotting Games Workshop stuff. So that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I fucking hate Games Workshop. And Wizards of the Coast.
Don't you mean Grand Wizards of the Coast?
Yeah, Grand Wizards of the Coast now.
That's the funniest fucking name people have given them.
Yeah, I'm very much not a fan of Wizards of the Coast. So when it comes to anything that's set in D&D, I'm very wary about it. If more of the proceeds go to a developer I like Larian Studios, sure. Or Ed Greenwood, for example, sure. But if it's going to Wizards of the Coast themselves, it's why I won't play Magic the Gathering anymore. Because all that goes to Wizards of the Coast, and I don't want Wizards of the Coast to be successful anymore. I want them to fuck off.
Yeah, I fucking hate them. I remember the first time I ever heard about them was that shop that got shut down by Wizards of the Coast because they had a Kekistani flag in the shop, and they were like, no, that's hate speech. You can't have anything that references 4chan in our shops. Banned.
What do Wizards of the Coast do? Oh, tons of stuff. They are infamous for being super hardcore left-wing idiots.
Yeah, they're the ones that did that whole we can't have evil races in our game anymore because that's racist. And it's like, what? Like, they fed into that whole orcs are black people thing for a while as well.
Until that exploded in their face. And then they also told people that were playing World of Darkness. There's a really famous tabletop gaming group, famous within World of Darkness, I should say, that was playing, and their entire campaign was the fact that they were playing in the 1940s, and they were part of the Nazi Reich. And they were part of the occult division, so they were vampires playing for the Nazis during the whole occultism, mass occultism hysteria in terms of Nazi Germany. And Wizards of the Coast came in and was like, we will ban you, and we will destroy your streams, and blah, 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 how dare you, and they made big public statements about it and everything like that, about it. Even had a big announcement on their World of Darkness website that you aren't allowed to play the bad guys. You're supposed to fight the bad guys. It's like, you're a fucking vampire. You are the bad guys. You aren't good people. Good lord, do you even know what World of Darkness is? Yes, they've also sent the Pinkertons. Actual, like, the Pinkertons are an investigative agency. They're a detective agency who are infamous because they will beat the crap out of people and attack people and hold them at gunpoint to get their jobs done.
Oh yeah, that's right. They sent the Pinkertons.
They sent them after a guy who got one of the prototype cards for Magic the Gathering. They went after him.
Yeah.
Was it a prototype card, or I thought it was just a box of cards that wasn't intended to be released yet?
Yeah, there was the before print. They weren't supposed to be out yet.
$5 from Draguo Dot. Thank you. Question for Pagan. Do you think that Josh Haber was to MLP what Pagliarillo was to Bethesda's writing? To me, he has a few hits, but his misses are big.
Yeah. I mean, Josh Haber and Vogel were like the two leading like people after season 5 who just fucking ruined the show entirely. So yeah, I would say they're about the same.
Not even cartoon horses are safe from being destroyed.
Nope, they ruined that shit hard.
Isn't it a stereotype for Nazi that they were obsessed with occultism? To greater or lesser extent. They did have occult divisions and things like that, and they believed in, like, mysticism and stuff, but, like, they weren't entirely obsessed with it, like, in every waking moment. But the fact is they did have divisions that were dedicated to that research and everything, so... Yeah, it's just one of those, it's one of those things where it's not hard to then be like, well, what if we did have mysticism in the real world, right? What if we did have magic? What if we did have werewolves and vampires and zombies and ghouls and, you know, what if that was actually real? Well, it wouldn't be a hard stretch then to say that the Nazis would have tons of divisions interacting with this, or maybe entire, like, occult units.
Honestly,
so, yeah.
I also still feel it makes sense in that era to be like, but what if magic is real? Like, in the modern age, it's like, yeah, it's essentially solved at this point. There's a 0% chance magic exists in our world. But, like, even back then, there are still mysteries to our world that hadn't been discovered. One of the reasons Mountains of Madness, H.P. Lovecraft's story, was so good was because Antarctica was recently discovered around the time, and they had no fucking clue what was down there. So from a writer's perspective, hey, we don't know what's down there, what if all the spooky shit? And you could imagine it being real, knowing, well, there's this piece of land we don't know anything about that's covered in ice. What if something is frozen down there? It's great.
Yeah.
But, you know, the mysticism of that type of thing has been lost in our world because, like, the entire planet has been, at least the surface has been explored.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it just makes sense that, hey, we found an entire continent. We found the lost continent. Ooh, anything could be over there. And it's just fun stuff like that, especially because, again, this was the whole thing where they were trying to prove the rightness of their cause in a lot of cases. And a lot of times that meant, like, historical evidence or artifacts or, you know, like, hey, if we found a piece of the true cross, that would obviously prove that we, the Aryans, are correct, sort of thing. If we found the Spear of Destiny, for example, aka the spear that stabbed Christ, then... Oh,
the Lance of Longinus.
Yeah. Then, oh my goodness, you know, that would obviously prove, like, the superiority of our capabilities, the competency of our scientists, and things like that. You know, it's that whole thing where you can see how they're interlinked. Not to mention the fact of just all around the world, mysticism was taking off in a big way.
It does suck that we live in a world with no magic.
I know. I think that's why when somebody asked me the other day what if I could bring one god from Forgotten Realms into the real world, what would I bring? I said I'd bring Mystra, because Mystra would bring magic, and I think magic would have the potential to do way more good than it would harm in our world. Like, sure, obviously it's going to do harm as well, because people are going to, you know, if you give everybody, and obviously not everybody's going to be able to do it, but if you give everybody the chance to throw a fireball, you're going to have bad people that are going to throw fireballs at people, right?
Yeah.
But just the things to lighten the workload, extend people's lives, heal grievous injuries that may not be, that may have been life-threatening to a certain extent because you need to get them to a hospital or something. Now you can actually patch them up and stabilize them instead.
Yeah, because even if we assume there's, like, low-level healing spells where, like, okay, you get torn open by a sword, we're probably not going to heal that, but more minor things are still potentially life-risking we can heal. That alone would change the world and would change, like, people's survivability for the better.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, I'm not talking about, like, the whole concept of technology sufficiently more advanced would appear as magic to an outside observer. No, I'm not talking about that concept. I'm talking about actual, like, real magic. If that could be something that we could have, I would absolutely bring magic into our world.
Yeah, you wiggle your fingers and throw a fireball.
Yeah. Actually, there is a fantastically one going in with that whole idea of a sufficiently advanced race would appear as magical to a less advanced race. Babylon 5 actually has guys that are called technomages, and they are so advanced. They can summon like data demons and things like that and things. It's a really cool concept, and it's just because their technology is that much more advanced than everybody else's technology. And it's funny because they talk about it in terms of spells, but one of the guys talking to one of the main characters says, we've learned so much in all of our things. Like, 14 words to make somebody pass without pain. 10 words to make somebody fall in love with you, 12 words in order to say goodbye to a friend, and it's like, it was such a great concept. God, Babylon 5 is such a great fucking show. But it's just funny because his entire reasoning he's giving this speech to one of the main characters is like, this is the reason why we need to go away. This is why we need to leave. Because people want to abuse our knowledge and what we know. They want to abuse our advancements for themselves. And this is why we're leaving.
Also, not just to outside observers or other races, just even ourselves back in time. Show a modern-day car to someone from 500 years ago, and they wouldn't understand how it works. It's a metal box that moves on its own. How the fuck is that possible?
Yeah, exactly.
Or an airplane. Like, we have control of the skies. We can travel from one continent to the next in, sure, several hours, but it's not like a 2-week voyage across the sea anymore, however long it took.
Months.
Yeah, show like someone from the 1800s an iPhone and watch them string you up as a warlock or a witch.
Yeah, or not even an iPhone. We don't even need to go that advanced technology. Have a remote control that all it does is it opens a box you carry from a distance. You just push a button and it goes, opens that box. That by itself would freak people the fuck out.
See, we're all looking at this the wrong way. The real thing you're supposed to do is if you're going to bring back advanced technology in time to people from 200 years ago or more, you introduce anime waifus to them. You give them a bunch of body pillows.
Now I'd go back in
Setch-
time and be like,
Setch
this
has been
is my boomstick.
Stetch has been stunned into silence by my amazing idea.
Oh, I said, oh god damn it, Discord did the thing. Yeah, I said, oh god no.
I don't know why Discord keeps doing that to you.
It's now whenever I've clicked on if I'm clicked on my browser, Discord won't pick up the clicks. But if I click on the taskbar, or if I click on Discord, or if I click on anything else, it'll still have it. But if I click on, like, the window, the tab, so I can read the chat, Discord says, no, not allowed. It's really annoying.
That skeleton skull has 4 eyes.
Wow, I can't believe you just called that poor skeleton a nerd.
Imagine being the fucking Lord of the Undead, this massively powerful lich, and your challenger just comes in and calls you a fucking nerd.
Hey, 4 eyes!
If it's in the Dungeons and Dragons universe, that actually does psychic damage.
Yeah.
That is my favorite
I cast
thing.
Vicious Mockery.
Yes, that is why when Yahtzee said that he can't stay in the back and buff his party and things like that and yell insults at people, I'm like, no, you can do exactly that. You're actually playing the class that literally can do that. Vicious Mockery is hilarious. And Baldur's Gate 3 went above and beyond and actually recorded a shit ton of voice lines of actual insults against people. It is really good.
Did you see that thing I linked the other day? Where it's a bunch of people playing it's these 4 guys playing D&D, and the guy's like 4 hooded people approach you on the road, and the barbarian and the I think it's a rogue both like roll to, like, you know, for some type of initiative, and they get 1s, and then it's the bard's turn. And he's like, I do an active perception check, and the DM's like, of course, it's a natural 20. And he's like, I see that you're going to do us harm, and he like starts going into this whole like song or whatever. And he's like, you shouldn't mess with me and my crew. And they both roll again, and they both get fucking 1s, the critical failures. He's like, well, they're all tied up, but I will deal with you and shit like that. And he's like, oh, right, I passed my perception check. What did I see? He's like, you see... the DM's like, oh, okay, first, let's slow down a bit. Secondly, you see that one of them is shorter than the others. Oh, I cast Vicious Mockery! And he goes through this whole song insulting how short this person is. And they're like and then he does the roll. And, of course, it's a natural 20. And does the whole song and dance and everything. And it's like, all right, yeah, you shatter their mind. They're obliterated. They're fucking dead.
Yes.
And you check it out. It's the child. It's a child. Okay, it's the child we've been looking for weeks. 5 at least. We've been looking for months. Weeks of gaming time for us. He's like, okay, geez, I'm sorry. I'll do better next time. I didn't know. So that child's just dead on the ground, right? just laying there, and he's like, "Yeah, the child's dead. He's just laying there. Yeah, so he's just there, right?" And it's like, "Yes, no, don't you? I loot that corpse. I loot that fucking body. I loot that little short shit's corpse." Oh, it's fucking great.
Again, dude, Creed, we have to watch that movie. Holy shit. There are so many good jokes, and they're all based on tabletop and everything, and it's just so fucking funny. The only way it could have gotten better is if the barbarian would have picked up a small rogue humanoid and thrown it at somebody else, and it turns out it would have been a child. That would have been the funniest fucking thing, because it's so fitting. It's so fitting. It's like, I look at the people that are approaching us. One of them is incredibly small. I run up to them and grab them and throw them at their comrade. It's like, barbarian, no! And then you hear them roll their dice already. It's like, no, barbarian, what? Seriously, barbarian and bard are... If you ever get the barbarian... If you ever get 2 party members separated from the rest of the group, and it's the barbarian or the bard, shit is going to get real fast and real stupid. Because barbarians and bards, wisdom is not a stat. Wisdom and intelligence are not stats that a lot of them go into. You don't really have really smart or wise barbarians. And oftentimes, when it comes to bards, they just want to be charismatic, so they get bonuses on their songs, so they'll oftentimes won't go in intelligence at all.
I love that joke in the movie.
Oh my god, that... I don't want to say it, it's so fucking good.
I know,
though.
I'm trying my best not to just, like, straight up spoil it.
I just love that moment, and then when they realize what happened, they're like, wow, that was really insulting.
Yeah, they're like, wow, that's really insulting. I also love the sorcerer spell near the near the end where you know, we have to distract them. It's like, oh my god. Oh.
Guard's reaction to it is the funniest fucking thing. What that
Yeah, they just like get mentally scarred, just traumatized. It's like, did we just boot up a game of fucking Gmod in the middle of this movie? What the hell? Oh no, you know what it reminded me of even more than that? It reminded me of those what are they? I forget what game console or stuff it is, but like you know, where they would get corruptions and stuff, and it would just look all weird. Like that's
Vinny's corruption streams on steroids.
Yeah. It reminded me of that, like Vinny corruption scene.
The best one. If you've never seen it, chat, watch Vinny Vine Sauce. Watch his corruption stream of Def Jam Vendetta. Okay, it is so fucking funny. One of the characters that randomly just makes noises. He looks like a fucking upside down plunger head. And he just randomly opens his mouth and goes, "Burp."
Yeah, that one was fucking good. He has a lot of good corruptions.
Oh, that one was just so fucking funny. Yes, eggplant head man. It's just out of nowhere. He's just there in the background, and then he's like, "What's wrong with his head?" And then suddenly he opens his mouth and goes, It's like, what?
Just sounds like a foghorn. Just every time he opens his mouth.
Oh.
Eggplant head man, my beloved.
I just love how the one dude's head is like sunk into his shoulders. Like he has no neck and is like disappearing into his torso, and his eyes are just bugging out of his head.
That's why I posted that. That meme GIF, the one about boobs. It's Phasmophobia. And he runs up and he sticks the camera in the guy's face. The guy looks totally normal. He takes a picture. The picture has both eyeballs out and they're massive.
I know I showed this to Pagan. I don't know if I showed it to you, Setch, but I'll have to. There's a funny Vinesauce corruption of the Sopranos game for, like, fucking PlayStation 2 or something. And, oh man, I don't even want to spoil it because it's so good. Pagan, can you look through our... It might not be in our DMs.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it's...
We might have watched that on... No, I think I did post it in our DMs. Just do a search of Vinesauce in our DMs and it should come up.
Alright.
For everyone in chat wondering about the GIF I'm talking about, I just posted in Kree's shitpost channel on his Discord. And it's just so funny because for anybody that's never played Phasmophobia, the camera is the buggiest, most wild thing you have ever seen in that game. It does all kinds of magical things, and this one, it fucked up the character's model real bad.
Okay, no Vinesauce, no Vine. What about Vinny? Does that come up? Yeah, here we go. Some Vinny stuff comes up. Yep, here it is.
Alright, post it in our chat. Setch, watch that. And actually, go ahead and post it in shitposting too, so people from chat can go see it.
Okay. Oh man, yeah, I can post the eggplant face one too because it's also in here. I can just post both.
Yes, good.
There we go. They're both in there. Yeah, that movie was great. I love that D&D movie that we watched.
It is one of the shocking things. I understand why they were like, it's not woke. We swear to God, it's not woke. I know the scenes we showed in the thing shows like the male leads being useless, but it makes sense. Trust me, please, it makes sense. And it does. It does in universe actually make sense. It is really well done.
Yeah, and I love that the barbarian chick is just a fucking dumbass. It's so
Yes,
good. She's so
fucking
stupid.
Oh, it's so good.
We need a deer. We don't need a deer. So she did turn into a deer at the very end.
Very end. Stop it. I love it. We need a deer. Ah, yes, all the deer that roam around the castle.
Don't make fun of me. She's like, do not mock me.
Dude, they nailed each of the character classes so fucking well, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
they played a
tiefling
little-
druid was great.
They played a little fast and loose with some of the tabletop rules, like being able to wild shape that many times. But it's fine. It was done for the bit, so I'm okay with that.
I really like their plans.
Yes.
They were so good where it was like, that's actually a really good idea. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that is a super clever. That is what a proper thinking dungeon group would do. They would come up with bullshit plans like that. It is so good.
Isn't that just plan A? Plan A has a sting to it. Well, isn't that just plan B? Plan B also has a sting to it.
I'm really a fan of Plan C. Oh, stop. Who's the actor for the Barbarian lad? Because she played her role well. She's a bit part player. She also played one of the mercenaries in the original Resident Evil movie. Yeah, she does really good bit parts. Well, this time it wasn't a bit part. This time she was one of the co-leads. She was actually really good.
Yeah. I love the running joke of her being into short men.
Yes. Oh God, that is so
She loves
fucking
halflings. She loves halflings, so she's just yeah, I'm gonna go see my ex-husband, and then there's the thing at the end, and she's just she bites her lip when she sees who's giving out the reward.
I want to make sure I got her name right. It's Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh,
Yeah,
she... What has she been in? She was in Death Proof.
Mm-hmm. She was in, she was also in, like I said, the original Resident Evil movie.
Yes, I remember
She
her
was one of the
character.
things. Yeah.
Now that...
She does really good bit parts, but here, no, she's one of the leads, and she's actually really good.
I remember her from something else, though. I can't remember what it was, though. Because I remember her being in both Resident Evil and Death Proof. It's like, oh, hey, it's her. It's that character. It's that person.
Mm.
But then now I can't remember what the original thing was.
Check her IMDb page. She's in Fast and Furious. Okay, she was in Smurfs. Really?
Oh.
She was in Smurfs. She's in Widow. She's in Fast and Furious movies, quite a lot of them. Turbo, Machete. Oh, she was in the Machete series.
Series? I thought it was just one movie.
No, because then they made Machete Kills, right?
Oh, I still need to see those.
Oh, she was in Avatar. Yeah, she was in
Right,
Avatar.
I remember her in Avatar too.
Oh god, I remember her in Blood Rain. Oh, what a terrible movie. No.
Wow, I can't believe Setch doesn't like the Vampire Lady movie.
Oh, it's so bad.
You hear that, chat? He's racist towards vampires.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
That's why I stuck a stake through Astarion's fucking heart.
Yeah, I'm about to kill Astarion. He's getting on my nerves.
Oh my god.
He in my normal playthrough I let him live, but I just didn't do his questline because I wasn't really that interested in his, and I felt like I was doing so much other of the quest lines. And one of my companions was being held hostage, so I was like, no. But in my Dark Urge playthrough, I couldn't justify the Dark Urge letting him live after Astarion tried to sneak up on him and bite him in the fucking neck. So I was like, no, Dark Urge would absolutely not hesitate in this moment, wouldn't get like a second chance. No, he'd grab a fucking stake and stab it right through his fucking heart. And he did.
Yeah, and I'm playing a paladin who's like not really a fan of vampires and undead, and Astarion, his quest line, it really shows like how much of an evil prick he is, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so tempted to just kill you. Like, you are so fucking just such a dick.
Yeah. There's actually some really good things you can get. Wait, how far are you, Pagan?
I am about to leave Act 1.
Okay.
But I have seen a playthrough of like most of the game, including the like a few of the endings, so I'm like pretty well.
When you get to Moonrise, because that's you already know your destination, Moonrise Towers. It's been told to you like multiple times by this point.
Yeah.
When you get to Moonrise Towers, make sure you bring Astarion along when you talk to the alchemist. I'll just say that much.
All right.
Because there's a hidden dialogue thing you can do, and it actually will give you some really good benefits.
Yeah. Okay.
And my god, the hidden dialogues, depending on character and companion composition and just like who you are, is wild in that game.
Yeah.
My Dark Urge playthrough, even though it's still a air quotes good guy playthrough because I'm doing resistance path. It is wild how much is different. Like I couldn't believe the funniest fucking thing was getting sent to the jungles of Cholt with a bunch of velociraptors. I was like,
Okay, Pagan, how many times did you get Oathbreaker? Okay, look. There are things the game doesn't tell you sometimes. Where I'm fighting a group of like bad people, okay? And then there's like a guy standing there with them, and it's like, okay, yeah, he's obviously fighting with them. It's like, yeah, he's bad. You kill him, and it's like, no, it turns out he was actually completely neutral and wasn't attacking you, even though he was a part of this group. And I'm like, that's fucking bullshit. And the fucking guy shows up, and he's like, I will see you at dawn or
yeah, the
nightfall.
Oathbreaker night, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm
And
just like,
tears was like,
Now, to be fair, there was a few times where I would save, and I'm like, I have to know what happens if I do this, and I would do it, and then of course it would be something bad, and I'm like, oh, and then he would show up, and I'm like, and reload.
Yeah.
There was one, I'm trying to remember who it was. Oh, I think it was the, oh, I don't know his name. Shit. He's the priest guy in the goblin camp, the one that, like, will hit you and you'll get a buff if you let him, like, do all the hits.
Yeah, I couldn't justify like my character Dark Urge or anything, like allowing him to like bleed him or anything. I was like, no, fucking.
Yeah, I killed him thinking he was just, you know, one of the leaders of, you know, that group, because, you know, it's literally telling you, you know, go kill all these people. I was like, okay, got to him, killed him, and then the Oathbreaker dude shows up, and I'm like, oh, he wasn't actually bad.
Yep,
Well,
he neutral.
Why was he here then?
He was a hired interrogator. He was just doing a job.
Yeah. Yeah, because I had killed everybody, and I was like, oh, right, I forgot about you. And I was like, huh. I was like, if I kill a goblin in front of you, will you attack me? And he didn't attack me when I killed the goblin, and I was like, well, maybe he's not bad, but then he also has one of the parasites in him, and I was like, and I'm like, just look at him. I was like, come on, there's no way that this guy who beats people,
how dare
he beats people for fun. He literally bleeds people for fun, and I'm like, he's got to be bad.
It's because he's part of his
Yeah, I realized that after. I realized that after I killed him, and then the Oathbreaker dude showed up, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. He's just really, really into pain, Pagan.
Yeah, and then I found out, like, if you let him beat you, you get a buff, and I was like, oh, okay, you know what? I'll just let him do that then. And I was like, beat me. Harder, daddy.
Exactly.
There's almost a fucking response you could do that's basically that, too.
Yeah.
Because he'll stop a few times after he hits you, and you can, like, do some kind of response, like intimidation or whatever. And one of them is basically just like, harder, daddy.
Yep.
Oh my god.
It's funny.
Creetosis, do you do Halloween in Canada? Yes we do. Or at least we did. I remember going out a lot as a kid and seeing a lot of places like decorated for Halloween, and there's tons of kids out. Doesn't seem to happen anymore. There's a few places that get decorated for Halloween. I think last year we had like 2 kids stop at our house for candy.
Yeah, that's about how it is here as well. It used to be a big holiday that everyone took part in, but now it's like I rarely see trick-or-treaters or anything anymore, or even people like decorating for Halloween.
I think part of it here, where I am, is that, and I have to preface this with like a thing, I don't mean this in a racist way, but a lot of people who live in the area now just don't celebrate because they're from other places that don't have it.
Yeah.
And that kinda does a real good job of killing the holiday.
Yep.
Yep. Here it was mainly, I think it's mainly just the fact that, 1, nobody wants to go out anymore, and 2, there's been too many stories of people getting hurt because they went trick-or-treating and stuff, so they just don't want to risk it. Because that's the world we live in now.
Yep.
You can't trust anybody anymore. You used to be able to leave your doors unlocked. Now you can't. So anyway, unrelated, but Adam Driver. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, unironically, actually. That was that. Did you guys see that video of that guy, the black guy showing up in an all-white neighborhood, and he goes to a gas station at nighttime, and he's like, what the hell is this?
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
What the hell
Yeah.
is this? They're leaving all the. They got the oils out in the open. They got the candy bars and shit. He goes, you can't do this in the hood. This shit will be stolen within a minute. They'd be stealing them as they're putting them out there.
Yeah, and he's like,
He's
see,
like,
this is.
They got the gas and everything. It's like,
Yeah, and then he says something
that's-
like, "It ain't about living white; it's about living right." And I'm
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I like, yeah, that's unironically, that is what it is.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you live in a high trust area versus
A low
I'm
trust
just-
area.
versus another area.
I'm just reminded of how we were talking about how Johnny Somali got arrested in Japan and he's facing 3 years in jail, and then someone responded with that fucking Boondocks clip.
Yeah.
That was funny. Oh my god.
I don't
Hang
need
him
to
now.
deliberate. Hang him. I've got a rope right here.
Yep. Oh my god, I love the Boondocks. That show is so fucking good. Oh, also that great story right now. Well, I mean, it's not going to be too great because you know he's going to go into litigation and everything, and it's going to be annoying. But the whole like Gage Gross quits getting hit by a fucking
Apparently that isn't him.
oh that
apparently-
wasn't
Yeah.
wasn't Grosskreutz? Okay.
I've seen mixed reports. It was him. It wasn't him. It was him. It wasn't him. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't know for sure. We need to find actual confirmation
Yeah.
of that, one way or the other. I hope it is. Well, no, I'll say it. I hope it is because he deserves it. He
Yeah, no, fuck
does.
him.
But man, oh no, Gage's biggest crime is not his last name. Oh no, not even remotely close. Not even remotely true. His
is
biggest
pretty
crime
bad.
is being a terrorist.
Yeah. Did either of you watch that thing I posted in our chat earlier?
Oh, about Biden?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. I don't want to get into it on stream, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I was gonna say it's not the first time, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's real.
I would not be surprised if it's real.
Yeah, if it is Grosskreutz, I'll laugh my ass off as well, and I agree with Kamisho. If it's not, I'll be sad for laughing. Yeah. It'd be the same thing.
I wouldn't be sad for laughing because you're not like, if it is the wrong guy, you're not laughing at his pain. You're laughing at the idea of it being someone else's pain.
That's fair.
True. God, I hope those two people that ran over that one dude on the bike. I hope they
Yeah.
get life. I hope they
I hope they get fucking executed.
get. Yeah, I do too. I
Yeah.
hope they get publicly hanged.
Yep. It'd be nice. It would be nice.
Although, with how things have been going lately, he'll probably get like nothing. He'll probably get like some fucking community
yeah.
service for a month or something.
Yeah, some bullshit sentence. Yep.
Yeah, convicted rapist
Ooh.
who raped 3 children. Yeah, give him a week. Somebody who, just literally just performed their rights given to them by God and immortalized in the Constitution. Throw that person in jail for 20 years.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Does Soul Gauntlet stack?
With what?
With itself?
Each other?
Do you have 2 soul gauntlets?
I have one already, and there's another one here in the shop.
I don't know.
I'm
Stack.
pretty sure I've got one already.
Was that not another run that you did?
I got it on, I think, all my previous runs.
Yeah, because I don't think
I thought I had it.
Too.
Actually, you know what? I probably don't need it because my collection range is so huge right now.
Yeah, that could be fair to like avoid that and instead get a bunch of other benefits. Thunderstaff is really nice. Oh, Thunderstaff is nice.
It does seem nice, yeah.
Wait until you get the there's one that you'll get an upgrade which causes all your projectiles to split into 3 at the end. It's called Fractal.
Oh, nice.
And so, you see how many projectiles you have now? You only have 3 orbs. Well, eventually you'll get to where, by default, you'll have, like, 10 orbs. And then Fractal kicks in, so now you have 30 orbs hovering around you at all times. I'm just like... I'm just gonna mow through things. Watch my speed.
Senator Abby Strong. In recent rewatch of Boondocks, had to take a break after Granddad. You can't tame the white supremacist complex with cheese. Riley, yes I can, Granddad.
Oh god. Boondocks is such a good fucking show.
What benefit is there?
So funny.
What benefit is there to larger projectile size? Just a chance that to hit more enemies?
Yes. So you see how your orbs are pretty small?
Wow.
Alright, so yeah, you see how they're small? Imagine them much larger, and then, yeah, they'll hit multiple enemies, and can usually do re-hits and things like that if they stay inside the enemy's hitbox for long enough. But it can be a good trade-off to go for smaller and get way more. Like, to increase the number of projectiles you have. As you've seen, you can get some crazy amounts of projectiles. The boss to your... Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, he
oh my god,
teleported.
I'm melting his health.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it kind of happens when you have 200% damage.
Oh, god. I would love to show you the memes that can happen with this. Area sizes for all of your weapons and things like that.
It said non-projectile.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have...
It's stuff like your Thunderstaff, it would actually increase that.
Oh.
Because even though they're a projectile, they're considered an orbiter. They're not like, they don't go out to actually attack things. It's same thing like if you had the Katana, which I don't think you have access to yet. That it has a range around you, or that Fire Ring, or the like Death Ring that you had the one time. It's stuff like that.
Oh my god.
Priya, are you pondering the orb?
Yeah, I melted that boss. And I do have the Soul Gauntlet. I just picked up a bunch of shit.
Nice. Yeah, and now you have done the first time through, which is unlock the next worlds for you and everything. And unlock the new soul shops and stuff.
Hmm. Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to finish pickup distance.
Now, what's crazy is look for stuff like tainted cards, because those are those cards that you saw you have like 0 of 999.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you buff those up, you can actually will get 2 levels of those a time, or 3 levels, or 4 levels. Like mine right now, it's up to I get 4 levels of those cards whenever I pick those cards. So they actually are really strong now for me. So it's just fun stuff like that.
I'm not sure which of these I should go for. Or if I should continue upgrading stuff on the F tier. Because max health is good. I don't know what dash is. I assume
dash allows you to dodge. That's your dodge mechanic.
Oh.
So you can hit space and you can do a quick dodge, and you can actually dodge through projectiles or things like that.
Alright. Kind of like Enter the Gungeon.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, so
Reroll
this
as
is
well
the
is
Dark
really
Souls.
good.
This is
I
the
wish.
Dark Souls of Vampire Survivor games.
What is
I
Banish?
wish, man. You get some crazy dodge stuff. Like, there's some stuff that synergizes based off of your dash that is just funny as fuck.
What is Banish?
Banish means that card will never show up ever again throughout the entire run.
Alright.
Reroll is good, though, just in case you don't see anything you'd like, you get a chance to get something better. By the way, the guaranteed Void Magnet is also really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you wander around, so you don't stay in one area, you just wander around and look for crates. Every 12th crate, it will drop a Void Magnet. Void Magnets will suck up all EXP on the map.
Alright.
So getting that load up is really nice. I would unlock your dash charge while you're there, because it only costs 1 soul coin.
You can? Oh.
Yeah, get the first one unlocked at least. Yeah, there you go. And that'll also unlock a bunch of cards that will go based off of your dashes as well. And now you should have the change avatar button. Now you can see what you need to do to get new ones that have their own mechanics, their own systems, and everything.
999% attack speed. God damn, I want that. That just sounds
It
like
is funny.
Yeah, it just sounds like it's fun having that much attack speed.
All of these are genuinely like interesting classes to play as. Summoner's
Gunslinger.
weird.
And I am.
Oh,
I said I see Gunslinger, and I am very like gravitating towards that.
Mm. Gunslinger, you have to actively use your abilities, but I mean, he also gets special weapons. Like you get pistols and shotguns and rifles and things like that. He is an interesting class for sure. Who did you pick? Did you pick Lagdor?
No, I just stuck with default.
Okay. Yeah, so now you can go in and play the new Survivors mode, or you can go in and play new stuff like go higher world tier. So now you have 2 boss fights to complete this instead of just the 1 boss fight. Ooh, you got the Death Ring. Nice. Man, I can't wait for you to start getting heroic cards. Like, to get the katana or the crossbow. The crossbow is hilarious because it will target whatever enemy has the most amount of health on the screen.
Oh.
And what's so good about that is because the crossbow does a lot of damage. A lot of damage.
I feel like pairing that with the one that targets the enemy with the lowest amount of health is a really good combination.
There are all kinds of crazy combinations, and especially since they added more ascendancy weapons now. Katana is funny as fuck when you make a flame katana that explodes. It's like, oh! It's like, you're going to fucking weeaboo slash someone to death, and also set them on fire, and also blow up, and maybe set everything else on fire around them too. It's like, oh!
Okay, so that's how dash works.
Yeah. At the moment, your dash isn't amazing, but yeah, like, eventually you'll get to where you'll have like 10 dashes and they recover really quickly and things like that, and you'll need them. Things can get a little spicy. Gunslinger is just that she even has a hat. Oh yeah, somebody posted in my Discord hangouts. Yeah, here we go. Shadow Yanni posted my Discord. They spotted me,
Uh-oh.
and this is what they post.
Did you watch that Vinesauce corruption clip Pagan posted?
Yes, I watched it. How much did you miss? I still think the Def Jam Fight for New York and Def Jam Vendetta ones, corruptions, are the funniest fucking ones.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I just lost my shit with that Sopranos one where he's ramming the guy's head into the fucking toilet at light speed.
Also, I would say, go for as many question mark zones as you can on the world map, because those can have like little events and specialty things. Like,
no, I know how they work. I've played Slay the Spire.
All right, cool. Yours are making me want to play. You know, I think I'm gonna play. Might try some weirdo meme build. Like, I don't know, maybe gun guy that never moves or something. Start with the pistol. Why do I have projectiles unlocked with him? Oh, that's rough. Shit, that's a rough buddy moment for that, for sure. Let's see if I can do this no move. Holy shit, the bullets got they definitely increased the move speed of the bullets. Woohoo! Damn, well, I had to move. Fuck. I didn't get lucky and get like an upgrade quick enough.
Here's a hero card.
Yeah, so look at that. You get just straight up upgrade, you get more projectiles. So for your bow, it'll fire an additional arrow.
I also have shuriken.
Oh, yeah. Shuriken. Throw an additional shuriken.
Ooh. I think I might get this Windblade.
Windblade's fun because it just goes to the edge of the screens. Just like poof, 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 poof. Again, because you have an additional projectile, it's going to send an additional one in one of the directions. Yeah. God, please give me weapon cards faster, please. I need to get the pistol upgraded so I can get a different weapon, please. Plap, 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 plap. Get XP, get XP, get XP.
Speaking of plaps, I do need to play Amnesia the Bunker again. I need to finish that game.
Yeah. I figured you were saving that for Spooktober.
That wasn't the intention, but I might as well at this point.
Yeah. Hopefully, if you have the model at the same time, that would be really fucking cool.
I might actually wait for that. To do that.
Yeah, because actually seeing the reaction of the model itself, too, I think would be really nice.
Yeah. Although I don't know what else I'm gonna play until then, for Spooktober, because, well, okay, the artist said they should have the model done for the end of the month, but I need to, like, get used to using it, too, and I want to give myself a few days to do that.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Also, I need to kind of buy a webcam. I've never... The last webcam I had was over a decade ago, and I don't even know why I bought it, because I never use it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I haven't had a webcam in decades.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
just
gonna
like-
try and use my phone
you said-
first for mine, and if
You're-
I can't, then I'll use a webcam.
I didn't even know you could use your phone for that. You said
Yeah,
split
you
is
can
good?
just use your phone cam. You can.
Yeah, because if you notice you lose size, but you gain yet another projectile.
Does that work? Does that combine with Wind's Blade?
Yes. See?
No.
You got even more projectiles.
I'm trying to not die here. Ah! Oh right, I could dash. I really need some regen.
Get filtered. Get filtered. Get filtered. Get filtered.
I am getting filtered. I don't like this perspective.
Yep.
Pagan, waiting on your playthrough of Starfield. When is it? When it gonna happen? Never, because I'm never gonna buy that fucking game.
Yeah, Pagan was in the very fortunate position of never going to need to.
I needed that crate
please.
to have food and it didn't.
Please, oh god, please. I need a new weapon. Please, drop me a weapon. Oh god, Gunslinger's so difficult when you don't get any of the new gun. I'm getting filtered myself.
Oh god, this is... Ugh. Rex posted a video.
Yeah, very cursed it sounds like.
It's in the Fallout channel. It's Huggable Hipster,
Oh
Oh
god.
no.
and the title is "I remember why I stopped playing Fallout 4." And I'm like, okay. She even looks normal in this video, and it's like, oh, did she get smart?
No.
No, no, it is really bad.
Pagan, why would you even bother asking that question?
I know.
I want to have faith in humanity, but I know I shouldn't.
You absolutely should not have faith in humanity.
It is. This video fucking sucks. It's like I don't want to have to defend Fallout 4, but this is ridiculous. She's bitching that she's running out of ammo in her pipe pistol when she's barely explored or looted anything.
Okay, first of all, why the fuck are you using a pipe pistol in Fallout 4? Second of all, how the fuck are you running out of ammo to the point it's a detriment?
Yeah, and she's clearly on the easiest difficulty because they die in like 3 shots from a pipe pistol, so... But she's complaining that like, oh, it's too hard, I keep dying, this is too difficult. And, like... One of the raiders uses a stim pack and heals himself a little bit, and she's like, oh my god, they have self-heal, they can regain health, it just keeps going back up. It's like, yeah, because they're using stim packs, they're healing. You could do the same thing.
Yep.
Gentlemen,
And then...
I regret to inform you, women.
Yes.
Yeah. And... She fucking... She starts complaining. She's like, oh, the death animations are always the same in every Fallout game without fail. It's like, oh, you mean the ragdolls? The thing that isn't an animation, it's physics?
Yeah.
You dumb bitch. And then she just goes, I remember why I stopped playing this game. This part right here, I could never get past this part.
How are you so bad at video games that you get stuck on Fallout 4?
At the start, too, she's in Concord helping the Minutemen. And
How the fuck do you get stuck in Concord?
she apparently played the game once before, couldn't get past this part. She's back at it again. And here she is bitching and moaning that it's too hard and she keeps dying because the raiders keep killing her.
Oh, speaking of hard, they made Gunslinger a lot harder. I will say the SMG is funny as fuck to use, though. Nah! Aww. Dude, that is tricky.
Creetosis. Hmm?
I just saw a meme.
Wait. Did they just do the fucking meme walk in the background?
They did. It even had the same like shape as the guy.
I just caught the last second of it. Oh my god.
That was great. Oh my god, I can't believe they added that.
Creetosis, my mother could beat Fallout 4. Well, not that fire. My mother did play old RuneScape. She actually got the cape that you got no life. Oh no. Yeah, there it is! That's amazing.
Yep, it's even
Dr.
the same
Leatherface.
dude, but
Yeah.
that's great.
Like, here's just some normal fucking skeletons walking along. Okay, cool, yeah, whatever. And then the fucking meme walk. Livesea walk, or livesea walk. I'm not sure how it's pronounced.
Oh, God.
That's amazing.
So, rarity reroll is also really nice.
Yeah?
Because if you get like a heroic card, but you didn't get a heroic card you want, or maybe it was a heroic card that's really powerful, but it has a really bad negative debuff, you can re-roll it to a different heroic card.
Okay, so your rerolls will maintain quality.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, you can upgrade your dash more too. Get more dashes.
Maybe.
We should just feed Pagan the don't sleep during stream juice.
But I'm not asleep.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
He goes through life asleep.
I mean, I kind of do. I'm always tired.
What weapon did you get, Kree?
The throwing knife.
Mm.
But it's not auto-attacking. Oh. Does it only work on dash? Oh no.
Oh no! You got the thing that you have to dash and it'll throw a knife towards your crosshair.
I am not a fan of that.
Well, you literally just started. You're at the first stage. If you want to change, you want to start over.
I might do that.
I said, throwing knife can become good if you once you get the super memey dash build stuff, which gets pretty fucking funny. Oh, it does great damage. The problem is that, you know, having to actually aim it while you're dashing and making sure your dash doesn't go into other enemies.
Yeah. I do kind of wish Holokir had the pickup range thing.
Yeah. I wish I could show you my meme-ass fucking summoner build I have. It's so dumb.
Probably going to be ending the stream after this round. Like, after, like, this character dies.
Okay. And then Cree, let us watch a movie. Because it's a really good movie, actually.
I've been wanting to see it. I've just been feeling meh today on, watching things, you know? You said the kunai was good?
They can be. It just throws down the thing. I was talking about you unlocked it because you upgraded the shurikens, and now it gives you the kunai. The kunai throws out in a ring fan around you, basically.
Hmm.
Next stage. Treasure chest. Allows you to draw 2 soul cards at the end of an elite stage. Oh, hell yes. Got a martyr card.
I just got the Champion's Bracer, too.
Nice. Base corruption up by 5, but double health regen, double defense, double damage mitigation. Oh god, yeah, please, I'll take it. What a total fucking meme build we're going for here. And I have
Oh,
Revolution
fuck.
now.
I wish I had more money because the Stroll Blood item seems pretty good.
Yeah.
100% health regen. Health regen, health regen can regen up to 200% of your max health. Holy
Yep.
shit.
Yeah, so you get a yellow bar over you as well. But yeah, I have Revolution now. On Elite killed, heal 14% of your max life every 3 seconds. Or sorry, 3-second cooldown, but considering how fast I kill elite enemies, it might as well be every 3 seconds.
Oh my god, hypersonic. 213 projectile speed multiplier. That sounds insane.
Yeah, if you want to make sure that the enemy can't dodge it by, like, some enemies will zigzag movement and stuff like that. Oh yeah, no, it don't matter. It don't matter if you, you know, yeet them.
I also want to get my attack speed up too, so it's just insanity.
this is a new one for me. Increase your final damage by 50% of your missing health. Actual bonus damage. Tempted. I'm gonna go for perfection, though. Recursion. And...
Alright, I forgot I had the throwing knife.
There we go. Now I have max void spirit, so any time XP drops, I will instantaneously get it, no matter where it is on the map. Okay, I'll lose one projectile, but increase base attack speed. Yep, go for it. Oh, hey, I just got troll blood in one of my shops. Nice.
Yeah, I wish I could have afforded that item. It sounds like it would have been good.
Gamble, 25% gold. Alright, sweet. I got some gear.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I just found something that it's literally Setch in this meme. I don't know how they knew this, but it's literally him.
I sure love being raised in my traditional family. Time to have a very normal sexual awakening. Isn't that right, autism brain? Drachiums. Oh no! Oh, that is perfect! Holy shit, I'm taking that.
Dragons. Oh no.
Oh no.
Here's a heroic item. Void Spirit. 50% chance for soul gems to be attracted. 100% to 120% XP multiplier.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and if you see, that's 0, you have 2 levels, so when you get the next level of it, it's 100%. So anytime any XP drops, you'll immediately get it. So I highly recommend picking up Void Spirit.
I have
Highly
picked
recommend.
up Void Spirit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Next thing. Okay, I'm in the desert boss fight.
Oh my god, another heroic. Absolute focus. 100% to 500% critical damage multiplier.
Mm-hmm.
100% to 35% critical chance multiplier. So you
Yeah,
get
so
less.
you lose.
You
Yeah.
get less criticals, but they do a lot more damage. I'm considering doing a rarity reroll.
Yeah, go for it.
Recursion.
Yeah, look, just straight up bonus damage.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna get more and more. It's that percentage every single time. So now, if you get normal damage stuff, that will buff your base anyways. Recursion does more and more and more as it goes along.
Hmm.
Ooh, scented jar. base corruption goes up by 2, base dash charges goes up by 1, base defense goes up by 5%, base damage by 17.9%, base health by 3%. But man, that corruption. Fuck it! Let's get corrupted! Dude. This is such a mean build already, good god.
I just saw something that reminds me of Cree.
Oh no. I'm
Is
terrible.
it
the way-
the same thing, but it says hoot hoot, and he's like,
No,
oh,
no.
no.
It's it's just the way that one of the characters says something. Because Cree has a way of saying things sometimes as like a joke, and it reminds me very much of that. It's just this guy going, "This is where I watch my fiance die, Scoops. Wow, bummer."
God, I do a lot of damage. Jesus.
Killed Jester.
Kill Jesta.
Killed Jester. Wow, bummer. Obama? No. Bummer. As in, like, abbreviated bummer.
Yeah.
Just hit the microphone. Sorry about that.
Oh shit, oh shit.
Damn. So when you say the weird way I say words sometimes, I mean like hoos and send them to prism.
That and I swear you've said something where you're like you end it with a like A at the end instead.
I think there is, but I don't remember what it is off the top of my head.
Like Kill Jester came to my mind as well because that's a joke that
Yeah.
is really funny and we say it a lot. But I remember there being something else. Don't mind me, just horse posting in our group chat.
No, bad.
Too bad.
Now if it's that horse VTuber, I don't mind that.
No, it is not that.
How dare.
Damn it, Pagums.
Pagums.
Pagums. God, I thought about getting a horse VTuber, but there's just no way to make a horse look good unless you literally just do human body with a horse tail and horse ears, and that's it. And it's like, that's not really
yeah,
what
I
I
don't like that Nico stuff. Well, it's technically not Nico, but it's the same concept, right?
Yeah, I don't really want to do that. I might get a model of that, like a more humanish version of the character I'm getting eventually as like a side thing, but I don't really want to do that as like my main thing. And because of that, it's just like, but horses, they just don't look good as like an anthro or anything, and I don't want to do a pony anthro character either, because I'm just like, no. So, no, the horse is going to the glue factory, unfortunately.
Plus, again, you can't. You don't want to keep something that is very much a legal.
Yeah, I don't want any copyright stuff, so gonna be doing away with that. Like, I might get a pony model as like a little joke thing to do for some streams, but that'll be in the future. For now, though, I'm just gonna get a completely different character that's not a horse. Well, I say completely different. It's basically gonna be this character, but as a different type of animal, basically. So it's not gonna be that different.
Holy shit! I don't know why my brain just did this, but I just thought of that really, really shitty Resident Evil trailer. Where it was playing the fucking He-Man meme music. Oh my god. That, by the way, that was magical. Like, you guys were not prepared for the music that choice was going to be. It was one of the most, like, baffling ass backwards music choices you could ever come up with, and it's just like, why?
Yeah. I was very much not ready for that. Holy shit, that was funny.
It's like, what do you think of when you think of Resident Evil? Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, no, I totally agree with you there. Like, who in the meeting thought that? like, who in the hell approved that? Because, you know, they had to go get the rights to use that music. So it's just even more, like, the more you think about it, the more bafflingly dumb it gets. Look, we're not talking about anthroponies and horses for your degeneracy, okay? Chat,
I was just about to say, him going, I disagree, screwing with SFM makes some really good anthropony stuff. I agree. But no, I will not be getting those.
No.
Yes, but no.
Yes, but no. Wants to save him? Let's see. You like to take damage, be your hero first and foremost. Yep, I'll do it. Only lost 850 health. I'm fine with that. Speed. Or ship.
Maybe I should upgrade the throwing knife now that I'm dashing more thanks to that heroic card.
Yep. Again, it's just funny when you can start getting synergies, things that like make things that feel like they won't be good, and then suddenly you get a thing and it's like, oh damn, it's actually not that bad.
Yeah, because I got Frenzy, then I did a reroll on my next card pickup. I got the second level of Frenzy, which is increased attack speed after dashing.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm definitely take a Thunderstaff.
God, I hope you get Fractal at some point, though, and get to experience the glory that is Fractal. Every single projectile suddenly splitting into 3 at the end. It's just like, what the fuck?
Is that a heroic?
Yes.
I'll keep my eyes out for it.
I'm actually shocked I haven't got Fractal here. I'm curious what Fractal does with all my minions.
Oh god.
I'm playing the summoner character, and I'm very curious on that.
God, you know what's kind of funny? I finally figured out what I want my character's like full name to be, and it would be perfect if my character was a horse because it would be a pun.
Oh no.
Well, no, then it'll work even better as like a special thing when you do the jokey pony streams.
True, very true.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Yeah, see, I'm the smart one here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Intelligence wasn't my dump stat.
No, I went into barbarian, so
Oh god, I would unironically be sorcerer. I love sorcerer. It's just way too much fun. Oh, I was number crunching sorcerer, by the way, in your Discord, Cree, to just how brokenly powerful you can make sorcerer.
Yeah.
Let me read you some numbers. Let me read you some numbers.
Ooh. Fortress.
Oh my god! Hang on a sec.
What?
That's on new fan art.
I was waiting for you to notice it.
Oh no.
Your Stitch alter ego suddenly acquired a magic perk that gives him the Doug Dimmadome hat effect. I love that. That's so good.
You know, it would be completely retarded, but it would also be a funny thing to get for a VTuber model is a hat that just goes off screen. It's so tall. And just like act normally, pretend like it isn't there. Just, hey, chat, what's going on? What hat?
It could be the April Fool's stream, because if I ever move my head, it'll sweep across the screen.
It just covers all of us up.
Yeah. Like, we'll be talking in the thing, and like maybe some people in chat didn't notice it, and then I turn to look at my head, and I look down, and suddenly the hat sweeps across the entire game screen.
You should just turn to the side and look straight up. So it's just perfectly horizontal across the screen, covering everything.
There we go, now I got that in my Discord. I am definitely gonna use Sitch as like my my stream chat like little thing.
I'm still trying to figure out what my stream chat thing should be. Just so chat knows what we're talking about, some VTubers have a little chat bot thing where it's like a little companion or like gremlin thing next to them that randomly reads out chat messages.
Yep.
And yeah, I want to get one of the. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah,
Oh,
we've been
God,
discussing
you were
it,
in.
but wow, yeah, that is.
I
oof.
probably. I was gonna say probably slippery skin, maybe. Holy shit, you were in a wild area.
Yeah, I went to the area that had 3 skulls, and I think I
Oh
know.
yeah, you went to Tesla Swarms. Yeah, you went to
Oh.
a swarm area.
I survived it.
There you go.
Yes, I'm definitely
But-
upgrading Thunderstaff.
But yeah, we've been trying to figure out like what we want Kree's little stream chat thing to be, because he really likes Zentrea's little like gecko shitposty looking thing that
Yes.
talks. He
I-
really wants something
What-
like that, and it's like, yeah, but I don't know what to get.
Whatever I get has to either have a really shitposty expression or a really smug expression, or a combination of the two.
Yeah.
Alright, so, number crunching wise, I number crunched for my sorcerer how much damage I could do each turn. So, in one turn, if I roll ones on literally every single damage roll, right? It's every single damage roll. I will do 84 damage minimum. If I roll maximum, instead, I would do 294. Sorry. Yeah, 84 base minimum, 294 maximum. If I trigger Bloodlust, it will be 108 minimum to 378 maximum damage every single turn.
Damn.
Yeah, my guy's crazy, and that was before I found an even other meme, which was giving my guy the spark staff. Oh shit.
I thought you said your chat thing was going to be a biblically accurate angel creed. Okay, well, one, we never agreed on that. That was just something we were thinking about. And secondly,
That was mostly a joke.
yeah, it was mostly a joke. And also, there's just not a lot you can do with it because it's basically just eyes and wings.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you can't really get a lot of like fun expressions and stuff with that. Like, other than like the eye, like having a very specific, like sad, angry, excited expression. That's about it, and that's just the eye.
I just need to figure out what text-to-speech device I would use for Sitch. Like, would he be super deep baritone voice to be funny, or would it be higher pitched voice to be funny?
I just imagine that kobold voice.
Oh no.
Ice wins!
How long have you been down here? 11 days!
Oh, did you see the, Hold on, I saw this really funny animation the other day that I think you'll like involving kobolds. It is my turn to sort the moss.
Oh my god, the Lipsy Walk guy appears in stages. And he just wrecked my shit.
Yes, he does.
Nice.
And of course, he's the thing
bastard.
that killed you. He's the thing that killed you. He's like, fuck you. No, no, no. Oh, God.
It's made by the same person that does the little snake gremlin thing. There you go.
Yes! Yes! Storging it!
Alright. That's it for today, everyone. Thank you for coming out. It's very much appreciated. And I'll see you next time.
Yeah, bye-bye, everybody.
Yeah,
See
good
ya.
night.